Welcome, Hoarders. They're going to be playing some more Gran Turismo Sport. This episode, we're going to be doing the Z Heritage again, because they added a couple more races to it a while back, and since my computer, I had to try to get it fixed over that time, there was an update, so it's going to be another short episode. It's going to just be 2 races. But we're going to be doing it in the newer Fair Lady. Okay, they want us to change our tires. I'm going to keep them soft. Actually, I'm going to make a medium. And what? They want our power down also. I don't know what we have to be under for this race. 394 or lower. There, we're exactly at 394. Okay. I don't think that these races are going to be anywhere difficult at all, especially because we're all the way back to Beginners League again. I find it slightly annoying that they keep adding races farther back. They should just be like... I understand it's fun if you already beat the full game, and then you're like, oh, they added more races to do... more maps and stuff, but I don't like the moving back and forth when it comes to recording, because it's like, oh, I just beat those 7 races, but I do prefer to do 3 or 4 races in a series, because when you get to like 5 and 7, oh my lord, the brakes are terrible. I've also haven't played this game in over a month, so there's that. Here we go. I gotta get used to this. It's been nothing but like GTA and Red Dead. I thought I owned the older Fair Later. Older Fair Later. No, the Fair Lady Z. I have the older one, the 394, I think it is. Or the 234. I don't think the first one I said is even a car. Yeah, the one directly in front of me, the green one, I have that, but I don't think I have, like, the yellow one up there. I did do a little bit of the Nürburgring, but I never completed a whole lap with this car without wrecking. So, basically, when I'm setting up a car in this game, if I can do a full lap around the Nürburgring without any incidents, the car is good. And it's ready to drive on, like, any track. But I don't like this car enough, honestly, to do the full lap. I was like, I'm going to do 2 races with this car, and I'm never going to use it again. And the other day, I did try doing a, what do you call it? Another, like, car vlog thing. Because now my truck is fixed, so I can now drive again. Got the new water pump in, everything's running normal, not breaking fan blades from all the shaking and stuff going on. So now I can get back on track on building a while ago I started making a subwoofer enclosure for the back. It's not going to be like one of those sub boxes that people are, what's the word? I don't want to, not like the riced out type of sub boxes. I'm going to have one 12-inch speaker. Actually, I think it might even be 10. It's 10 or 12. It's a Kenwood. I really like Kenwood speakers and stuff, but the head unit I have is a dual. It used to be a Sony, and I was going to match all the speakers to the head unit, but Sony doesn't make a single DIN that can turn into a double DIN. That's why I ended up with the dual one that flops open on the dashboard. I might even attach the video to this, because there's a lot of people that like, mentioned to me how cool that is to be able to have a double DIN head unit in a single DIN slot. I believe I have that on my Instagram. I could probably save that and then just plop it up in the corner or something during this. But I really, really like it. One of the things that, for me, that a vehicle must have, because 99% of the time I'm driving by myself and I'm really in the music. So I like having a good sound system. The only speakers that need replaced yet are the 2 dashboard speakers. And that's only because, the only reason I didn't do them yet is because I need a new dashboard, and I'm going to buy the dashboard first, then the speakers, and I'm going to change them out at the same time so I don't have to take the dashboard off, put new speakers on, put the old dashboard back on, eventually buy a new dashboard, and then take it off again. Like, I try to plan ahead a little bit when it comes to that stuff. What button? Okay, it's that button. I think I mentioned before, my grandfather, wait, no, it wouldn't be my grandfather, it'd be my pap. Jeez. My pap had a 350Z exactly like this, same color and everything. I don't know about the same year. Doesn't have his blinker on all the time, though. Yeah, the sub box idea that I have is basically I want an exact fit. I mean exact. I'm not cutting corners with it or anything. After I get the case built itself, I am going to cover it in carpeting, but I'm going to match the exact same carpeting that I already have in the truck. So it's going to look like one piece, but it's going to fit in like one piece. And what I'm also going to do is, it's going to be so much of an exact fit. I already have half of it built. I have the bottom and the back and the left and right side on. So I just have to do the front side and the top. And the top I need to do a tiny bit of engineering to get that the way I want it. So basically it's going to be a toolbox / subwoofer. So the top of it's going to open like a tool chest, because it's an older truck and it'd be nice to have my toolbox in there in case something happens. Like recently with the water pump, I had to take out the radiator hoses and hook them back up, and I definitely need to get new radiator hoses somewhere else down the line. But as of right now, that's not a huge concern. But because I didn't get my vehicle fully up to operating temperature since the water pump has been done, I should keep like a flathead screwdriver in there at all times. Just in case one of the hose clamps aren't tight enough and I get a leak. But I also think at the exact same time, I think I need a new thermostat, because my heater doesn't, like, I don't get good heat in the truck right now. That could also be because of the heater core or the fan behind the heater core. The fan definitely blows though, so I don't think that's the issue. I think it's definitely, the heater core probably needs flushed out, like a reverse flush, and then just a regular forward flush again, to get all the nasty stuff out of the radiator. Or not the radiator, get all the nasty stuff out of the heater core so it runs better. Well, it's not going to run better. Just so that the fluid is circulating better. But the problem that I think I'm having is the thermostat. Because if the thermostat is stuck open, your coolant never gets hot. And if your coolant doesn't get hot, then your heat's not going to get hot. like the heat in the truck, because if it's moving, it's getting cooled down faster. Yeah. I hope everyone understands how I said that. I feel like I said it dumb. Wait. Laguna Seca? Is this Laguna Seca? This looks like Laguna Seca. Is it? It feels like it. I'll know for sure when I get to my favorite part. I didn't see what it said. I'm looking for signs. I'm pretty sure this is Laguna Seca. Mazda Raceway. Either or. I call it Laguna Seca. A lot of people call it Mazda Raceway. But I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. Because it feels exactly the same. This and the Nürburgring are my two favorite tracks. Yeah, this is 100% Laguna Seca. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Because my favorite turn is right up here. You gotta hit the brakes hard and early for this. Yep, this is Laguna Seca. Move! I love this turn. It feels different, though. Usually there's a sign that just says Laguna Seca real big. I went way off back there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care for this car. The 432, or the 234, whatever one it is way better than this one. The brakes are horrible. Like, how? How are they this bad? That says WeatherTech Raceway. Yeah, Laguna Seca at the bottom. I didn't see that earlier. Yep. Why is it not Mazda Raceway anymore, though? Is there a different sponsor? That's an ugly color. I'm kidding. I really only like these cars in silver or orange. Black doesn't look terrible. But like that bright blue, I think looks kind of dumb. Come on, go. Dig into the ground. Tomorrow I might be able to have a little fun driving around in the snow. That is one of my favorite things to do with a truck. Is just some of the back roads where I live, they're paved roads. Well, technically some of them aren't paved. They're just tar and chip, which I don't know if that's a common thing in other states, but here a lot of like the cheaper roads, they tar and chip them, which is where they just put tar on the road and then not very fine gravel, but decently fine gravel on top of the tar, and then they let the cars drive over it until it, like 3 years later, it gets really packed, and then finally they will eventually pave it like normal again. But it eats up your cars when it's like brand new, because you get clumps of tar underneath your car with rocks stuck into it and all that. But those roads that they do like that usually don't get plowed very well. And when they don't get plowed very well, you can just drive, like other people will drive on them and the snow will get real compacted. And then you can just go around a turn like this, give it a little bit of gas, and you can just drift. And that's really fun to do. I do it safely-ish. I don't do it like very fast speeds. I do it, it's just fun. The next time the roads are like that, I will see about hooking up my GoPro. I need to find a better way of recording voice audio, because last time I tried like the PS4 mic that comes with your PS4, and I plugged it into my phone and tried to record it through that, but it didn't sound very well. Like it didn't sound good at all. It sounded like it was really distant. I might have accidentally did something dumb. I don't know. I keep going off on that turn. It's really frustrating. We only have one more lap to go, and I'm pretty far ahead. I don't even know what our next race is. I want to use the Volkswagen Golf pretty bad. But, like I was saying earlier about the subwoofer box for the back of my truck, when I get all the wood hooked together, I'm probably going to just use construction, like liquid nails, polyurethane construction adhesive, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to use that basically like body filler to fill all the gaps of the box when it's done, because I'm going to wrap it and carp it, and if you have any like really big bumps anywhere, it'll probably be noticeable when it's wrapped. I'm trying to think. It'll also strengthen it too. I'm gonna put it on kind of like what am I trying to think? Kind of like silicone, like when you're siliconing a bathtub. I'm gonna do it like that, also to keep it completely sealed, because the speaker I got said that it's preferably used, like for best sounding, to have a completely sealed cabinet, which I thought was weird, because usually that's like the opposite. Usually they want like a not completely open, but they want like a certain size hole for it. Let me see. But the cabinet that I'm making for the back of my truck, it's big enough that most likely when it's done, I'm going to have to take both of the front seats out to even get it in the back of the truck. But we'll see. I'm making it so it's gonna be like such a perfect fit, and it already is a very good fit. I just need it to be slightly better. And finished. Finished is the important part. Okay, I want to see what we're going to be doing next week, if they let me quit out of this. I have $7 million on here, and still nothing to buy. Nothing I can afford. Where did we stop? Aw, damn. This shit again. I was so bad at that last time. So they want us to do a wet race and then a regular one again. I don't know. I might have to go back and try a couple of these to get used to it before I do that. But I want to go back and make sure that I did all of the other races. But that is going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, check out one of my previous, next, and related videos, and don't forget to check out my social medias in the description down below.